this year, Coach Clark says he wants offensive efficiency, but the main focus is defensive stops, and they'll need it because although the team averaged 36 points a game, they allowed an average of almost the same on defense at 33 points a game.
Well, it's not lost on us at all that we're in the initial stages of program building. Okay, that first year was a struggle. Okay, the second year, in the process of program building, you kind of go through that phase where you show improvement, and you have to learn how to compete as a program over sustained periods of time. And we kind of blasted through that phase where we found ourselves competing, okay, with just about everybody on our schedule, but then it's the process of learning how to win when you are competing, and that's what we struggled with last year.
And to reach their goals, these Mustangs are embracing physicality, team chemistry, consistency, and a winning mindset ahead of week 1.
I just want to see elite physicality and just, playing, just till the fourth quarter 100% every play. Being like the underdogs, we got to overcome everybody's expectations for us, and we're really going to show them.
Just keeping consistent effort. We lost to big one to Goodrich last year, and kind of ruined the morale a little bit. So just effort week to week, like I said, not getting ahead of ourselves and just focusing one week at a time and just staying in it, not getting down on ourselves.
Physicality for sure, with our blocking and just all that stuff. Chemistry too. I think we'll be a lot better with chemistry this year working together.
Well, it's all about embracing the year-round grind. You don't decide in August that you want to be good at football. Okay, it is a year-round process, and I think that's probably what we've improved the most upon. After my arrival in April 24, that first season was hard. Okay, but it was what occurred after that season and has carried on through the present.
Kyle will kick off their season August 27th as they host Mount Morris. Well, the annual Vehicle City Soccer Classic is set to return to Flynn's historic Atwood Stadium later on this month. It will feature 2 local high school matchups. 4 boys teams will compete Saturday, August 22nd, beginning with Frankenmuth facing Goodrich at 2 p.m. And then they'll be followed by Grand Blanc taking on Troy Athens at 4 p.m. Tickets will be sold for $5 each at the gate or online, and parking is also $5. Organizers say the event will highlight some local talent and continue to draw strong community support as it does every year. The Tigers looking to pull another win out tonight against the Guardians, and it was back and forth to start with the Tigers taking the lead in the bottom of the 3rd. The Guardians then pulled ahead with 2 runs in the 5th and 2 more in the 7th. Detroit trying to tie it up in the 8th, but sadly the Guardians took this one. Final score there 6-4. They'll play again tomorrow afternoon, and first pitch is scheduled for 1:10 p.m. They've been playing really well.
Sure have. Unfortunately, aside from the Tigers losing tonight, the Twins and the White Sox both won as well in the Central. So just a little bit, though. The Rangers, holding the last playoff spot, are playing right now.
Okay.
They have the lead, but we have to watch that team, too. All right. We're watching the weather for the cruise. Yeah, how about this? Not a bad day at all Thursday. Temperatures starting out at around 70, working into the low to mid 80s. We'll have very light breezes. The clouds will be moving in and out throughout the day, and I think most of us will be staying dry as well. We've had a couple of afternoons in a row where some scattered stuff has popped up. Can't rule it out, but if something does, it won't even be as much as what we saw today.
All right, that's a good thing. All right, thanks so much for joining us here at Jim Kimmel Live.
The Sports